Hello, this is Mayor Abner with the Mayor's Minute Recap of our Monday, February 6th business meeting. We continue to celebrate our bicentennial with our Bicentennial All-Stars, with recognizing one historical figure and one community figure that has contributed to our 200 years of history each month. This month we recognize Mr. Blakely E. Pinkins as our Legacy All-Star and Mr. David Ricks as our Community All-Star. Blakely Pinkins was born on January 7, 1933. He lived his first 3 years in Brooklyn on the outskirts of Federalsburg and then was raised on Laurel Grove Road. He graduated from Lockerman High School in Denton, Maryland, the class of 1949. He served in the U.S. Army and was honorably discharged October 15, 1955. He enrolled at Bowie State College, majoring in elementary education. He and his wife Cora had applied to the University of Maryland for a master's degree program but were denied. He was determined to get a further education, so they applied and moved to Indiana, where they received a master's degree in education at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. Blakely served in the capacity of teacher, assistant principal, and principal in the Caroline County Public Schools for many years. He retired as assistant principal at Colonel Richardson Middle School. He was a member of Zion United Methodist Church and sang in the choir. He was involved in numerous civic and community activities, including Board of Directors at Caroline County Habitat for Humanity, Board of Directors at the Federalsburg Historical Society, an escort for the East Memorial Hospital Auxiliary, a member of the Caroline County Retired School Personnel, a member of the American Legion, and is a 32nd degree Prince Hall affiliated Mason, as well as a member of other organizations. Blakely passed away on November 5th, 2010. Thank you, Mr. Pinkins, for all that you did for our community and the young lives that you shaped along the way. Our community member, Mr. David Ricks, was born in Easton and moved to Federalsburg, where he has resided for 60 years. He has been married for 39 years and has 3 children and 17 grandchildren. David worked at Maryland Plastics for 28 years and retired in 2022, and is a valued member of the Men for Change group, where he has been a member for the last 15 years. He joined Men for Change to help change the lives of young people and to find success for that program by keeping kids off drugs, out of the criminal justice system, and preventing teen pregnancy. When asked what he enjoys most about volunteering and what he loves most about Federalsburg, he responded, "I enjoy putting smiles on people's faces, and there are lots of good people doing lots of good work." If you know David, he always puts a smile on your face when you talk to him, and he is always happy to pitch in and lend a hand. He is inspired by his mother, and his mentors are his brothers Dennis and Stanford. Thank you, David, for doing all that you do for our community with Men for Change and the Federalsburg Activity Center. Our community is blessed to have you. Mayor and Council received a presentation from Amy Horn, Executive Director of CASA, which is Court-Appointed Special Advocates of Caroline. CASA is a national organization in the United States that supports and promotes court-appointed advocates for abused and neglected children. They are doing Pinwheels for Prevention campaign for Caroline County. More details can be found at www.carolinecasa.org on their campaign and other events. Mayor and Council also gave the election reform update from our special meeting on Monday, January 23rd. On Monday, January 23rd, 2023, the town held a special meeting on election reform, including charter amendments and proposed districts. The meeting was full of honest and insightful dialogue with the residents and stakeholders in attendance. Discussion included charter amendments to make the mayor a 4-year term, align town election day with even-numbered years with state and federal elections while being staggered, and change years of residency to run for office from 3 to 1. We also looked at proposed 2-district system and had a candid discussion on both pros and cons of districts in a small town. Mayor and council were presented with a problem and are looking for the best way to solve the problem, where there is equal representation for all residents of the town of Federalsburg. As an update, the town is proposing the following: a charter amendment to establish a 2-district voting structure, a charter amendment to set a 4-year term of office for the mayor, a charter amendment to align the municipal election day with even-numbered year in November election day set with state and federal elections, a charter amendment to change the candidate residency required for both town and district from 3 years to 1 year, a charter amendment to set the next municipal election to align with the state and federal election day in November 2024, a charter amendment to establish municipal representation as 2 single council member districts, 2 at-large member positions, and 1 at-large mayor, maintain the current staggered system for 2 council members, and review the proposed 2-district map. The town recognizes the importance and ongoing work to ensure democratic participation through voting and is ready to partner and provide assistance in voter outreach, education, and registration programs and activities. Each of these amendments will be introduced and a public hearing scheduled. At the public comment, we will take comments from the public on each separate charter amendment. Mayor and Council held a strategic planning session on Sunday, February 5th from 1 to 4. Topics discussed were finances and capital projects, communication, social media, community engagement, levels of service performance, and accountability. We are looking for ways to better communicate with our residents that are not on Facebook, as well as ways to communicate in emergency situations. Mayor and Council voted to purchase 19 extra solar panels from our solar panel project. This puts them in our inventory so we have a replacement if needed. If you remember, Mayor and Council voted to use ARPA money to upgrade our water meter system. We received an AMI water meter upgrade project update with a kickoff starting this week. We'll be working our way through town, replacing our old outdated meters with newer remote read models. The newer models are more efficient and will save Public Works approximately 3 months of time spent reading our meters. We will be reaching out to residents to inform them of their scheduled installation, as well as how to check your water usage in real-time portals. This is important. You may see an increase in your water bill. This is not because we raised fees, but because your water meter is more accurately reading your usage. Last year, Mayor and Council voted to enroll in the Low-Income Household Water Assistance Income for households. This is a federally funded program providing benefits for water and wastewater costs for low-income households. More information can be found at the Department of Human Services website, listed here. Mayor and Council also approved moving forward with a request for proposal for the potential sale of our cell tower lease. We currently receive $15,000 a year for the lease. This would sell the lease as a one-time payment instead of yearly payments. As a few reminders, due to the President's holiday, our next meeting is Tuesday, February 21st. Please mark your calendar for our official bicentennial events that include Bicentennial Kickoff on Sunday, March 4th, which is a free community event that is scheduled from 11 to 2 at the Fedelsburg Historical Society, where we will unveil the 13 decorated sturgeon that will be placed around town and hold a family-friendly digital scavenger hunt for families. Bicentennial Festival on Saturday, May 20th. This is a free community event scheduled from 2 to 9, which will have a parade, food trucks, live music, rides, and fireworks. Please stay tuned for more details. These events are posted on Facebook, and all events will be posted and updated at www.200yearsinthemaking.net. Thank you and have a great week.